Tyron Forteau, 21 years old, and Timon Daniel St. Clair, 22, were implicated on charges of rape and a charge of robbery with violence in connection with a reported gang rape incident that allegedly occurred during the early morning hours of April 30th at Granlette St. Andrew. Both men are being represented by attorney Jerry Edwin, who was successful in securing bail for them in the sum of $25,000 with two sureties when the bail hearing came up before Madam Justice Paula Gilford at the St. George's No. 1 High Court on Wednesday. The court imposed a 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. curfew as part of the bail conditions, and both men are also not allowed to leave the state of Grenada without permission. When the matter came up for the first time before Magistrate Francine Foster at the Grenville Magistrates Court in May, Attorney Edwin requested that the court not grant bail to his clients as he wanted them to experience what it is like behind the prison walls.
The father, who is my client, was clear. He instructed me to inform the magistrate that he preferred that his sons spend some time in prison to reflect on their own conduct. It is a position I can say as a lawyer and as a citizen that I fully agree with and I embrace. We clearly have an inclination to crime that is on the uptick from young men in Grenada. But I'm also pleased, having spoken to these two young men, that they will now walk the straight and narrow because they have no desire to return to Richmond Hill Prison.
Forteau and Daniel were charged along with two juveniles and an older suspect identified as 28-year-old Ron Mitchell of Granlette St. Andrew in connection with the alleged rape incident. Mitchell, who is also facing 3 counts of robbery with violence, 2 counts of damage to property, 2 counts of stealing, a 2nd count of rape, and indecent assault in unrelated matters, evaded police for several weeks, but was finally apprehended. He was remanded to the Richmond Hill Prison when he made his first court appearance in the matter on May 23rd. A preliminary inquiry is set to commence in September into the alleged April 30th incident to determine whether the accused men will stand a trial in the High Court. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.